Hi, I'm Pat O'Toole. This is my wife Sharon. We're very honored and humbled to be the 2014 Leopold Award winners, and we'd like to invite you to take a little tour of our ranch.
Well, I'm Sharon Salisbury O'Toole, and I was born and raised right here on this ranch. This is the ranch that my great-grandparents, A.W. and Anna Louise Salisbury, homesteaded in 1881. So we have the great, privilege and honor to be the custodians for our generation.
Yeah, this is ranch is the Ladder Livestock Company. That's the name that we've had, since the beginning. We're about 5 miles from the Colorado border, right on the western slope of the Rocky Mountains. This is the upper part of our deeded land, and we run our operation both in Colorado and Wyoming, but we're at the headwaters of the Colorado River, essentially.
We are very fortunate in that 2 of our 3 adult children have come back to the ranch.
I'm the 5th generation on Ladder Ranch, and very excited to be a part of a rich family history here. We do a lot of land conservation on our ranch, and I would say the main reason we do that is so that we can run both cattle and sheep at the same time and leave something for the next generation. I'm happy that my parents and grandparents and great-grandparents have all done that for me, and now we have all the grass resources we could ever want, and we live in a very blessed place where we get a lot of rain. And if everyone before me didn't take care of this place, then we wouldn't have the opportunities we have today.
I'm Megan Lally, and I'm Pat and Sharon's daughter. I believe that you can't have a thriving ranch without marrying conservation and agriculture. If you don't take care of the land, it won't take care of you. And so, I really believe that it's important to leave the land in better shape than you found it in. And it was in pretty good shape when we got it, so all we can do is improve it.
I call it standing on the shoulders of giants, and the generations before us did things like develop grazing systems way before it was popular, and understand, sort of how, the integration of the water and the land, and, the cottonwood trees speak for themselves in terms of their various ages on the riparian area here. It's just been our belief system that we're learning how to do as many things with the land as it's possible to do.
What we've done is we put in 30 plus structures up and down the Battle Creek and a few on the Little Snake, and we've been able to keep our banks in check with our grazing practices and with putting up hay. The way they built them, we can irrigate with using the river and not have to go in the river with heavy equipment year after year.
But we do it in a balanced way. As soon as the river starts going down, we stagger our withdrawals so that we always have water for the fish. And the structures are built so that there's, easy access to water for the irrigation system, but there's also water going through the structures so that the fish part works. So, integrating is sort of, I look at how do you balance? You're always looking for balance. If you're a stockman, you don't want to be using extreme bulls or extreme bucks or extreme horses, to breed with. You want to find a balanced animal, and the same thing with the land and the water. I think you're trying to find that place where you're in balance with, what nature gives you.
So, I guess what we've noticed is that as we rotate our animals around, there's always sage grouse, mule deer, elk.
The sage grouse piece is an endangered species that could have a huge effect on public lands, and our ranch is a public lands ranch. Our neighbors all have public lands that are crucial to their future, and we've found that our sheep business part of it is, there was a saying, where there's sheep there's grouse, and it has to do with predator control, it has to do with the management of grazing, it has to do with just the way that the landscapes work together. But clearly, you can show that managed grazing and managing your predators and taking care of that landscape means that you're going to have those grouse that keep all of us in business, through that process. And so our family's, you know, been in the cattle sheep business for really our whole existence here, and you know, we're proud to be able to produce food, but we also know there's other responsibilities, and a lot of people are looking at water quality, at, you know, wildlife issues, and you know, my own personal belief system is there's really no inherent contradiction between production and conservation if you're smart enough to figure it out.